Chapter 5. Love you, mean it. Teresa was sitting with Dr. Chester, the resident OBGYN at the hospital where she worked. Dr. Takora Chester was the leading obstetrician in the state, and when Teresa wanted to get the absolute best care possible for her future child, she felt slightly shell-shocked every time she realized that a new life was growing inside of her. Teresa was creating a new life with the love of her life. She had done it. What could be more perfect than that? You're a very busy and energetic woman, Teresa, and with that trait had always made you a good nurse, Dr. Takora Chester said to her. However, now is the time to take it easy. Teresa frowned.
You know I can't sit still for long, Takora,
she whined. Well, you must do it for the baby. Obviously, I'm not telling you to stay in the bed all day. Just tone it down a few notches. Cut down your shift hours and make sure you wear comfortable shoes, Dr. Chester said warmingly.
I'll try, girl, but you know me. Taking it easy, not really my thing,
Teresa said, rolling her eyes. Dr. Chester smiled. Yes, we all know you're our very own Energizer Bunny. Teresa laughed.
You're not wrong there,
she said. Suddenly looking sober, Teresa gazed at the ultrasound image in her hand, a tiny speck amidst the waves that were supposed to be her insides.
So, this is real. This baby is mine. I can tell other people. I feel the minute I do, everything becomes very real.
Dr. Takora Chester took Teresa's hands in her hands. Teresa, trust me. You'll be a great mom. You have absolutely nothing to worry about. Teresa smiled at her and stood up.
Thanks for everything, Takora. I can't wait to tell the girls,
she said excitedly. Teresa quickly walked into the emergency room where she saw her best friends, Gidget and Jasmine. They were tending beds 3 and 6. The friends had a code for whenever juicy gossip had to be shared immediately. The code was a gesture that mimicked sipping a cup of tea. Teresa caught their eyes. Then she made the sipping gesture. Her friends followed her immediately, knowing that this meant that Teresa had major tea to spill. As the girls walked past her, Teresa excitedly whispered to them,
Gidget, Jasmine, quickly meet me in the break room. I must tell you all something super important.
The girls quickly followed her there, clearly curious. Once in the break room, Gidget quickly closes the door and turns to Teresa smiling.
So,
she says teasingly,
spill the tea, girl. I hope it's scalding hot. Oh, is it about the kitchen cooking guy? I heard he's having an affair with the chief nursing officer.
She chimed in.
Man, that cook always has some shit going on.
Teresa rolled her eyes.
Oh my God, you all. Get your minds out the gutter.
The girls all laughed.
Okay, no,
Teresa said.
This news is all about me.
She smiled.
Girls, I can't believe this is finally happening. I'm pregnant,
she announced happily.
You are both going to be godmothers.
Teresa, OMG!
The girls started cheering loudly, jumping around in jubilation. Their cheers echoed through the dreary hallway of the emergency room. It caught the attention of the ER doctor, Dr. Khan, who had been looking for both Gidget and Jasmine to get updated on his patient's test results. Dr. Khan burst into the break room, visibly upset.
Gidget and Jasmine, what on earth are you two doing back here again?
He scowled.
I'm really sorry to say that you both are terrible nurses,
he said angrily.
You're an insult to the nursing profession and you don't deserve to wear those damn scrubs.
He glared at the nurses.
This is your 4th break of the day. How many breaks do you need anyway?
He asked sarcastically. Gidget and Jasmine shrugged. They were unfazed by the doctor's words as they walked towards him, laughing.
Chill out, Dr. Khan. We're celebrating.
Gidget explained.
We're about to be godmothers.
She explained happily.
Teresa's having a baby.
Then she gave the doctor a stern look.
Now, please give us a few minutes to process this news, and we'll get the damn results for you in a bit.
Jasmine smiled sweetly.
Thank you so much, doctor. We'll be right there.
Gidget said, practically pushing Dr. Khan out of the door.
You really should be fired.
Dr. Khan muttered, turning back.
Yeah, maybe, but maybe this is just a case of the pot calling the kettle black.
Jasmine retorted. Gidget giggled, knowing where Jasmine was going with this.
Where were you, doctor, when waiting 30 whole minutes to get your authorization for your patient's medications earlier?
Jasmine mocked.
That's right.
She said, feigning realization.
You were on break with Stephanie, the medical assistant. We didn't harass you, did we?
Jasmine asked sassily. Dr. Khan looked at Teresa and offered a perfunctory smile.
Congratulations, Nurse Boyd.
He said tersely.
Ladies, please hurry up with your celebration. We need to get these patients out of the ER as soon as possible. There's a long waiting list for the beds, and patients keep coming for help.
He said, sweeping out of the room with his white lab coat flying behind him.
Yes, doctor. Whatever you say, doctor.
Gidget said, half flirtatiously, dangerously towing professional boundaries.
We'll be out of the break room soon enough.
She called after him. Jasmine sank back into the chair once the doctor left.
Teresa, are you planning on having the baby at this hospital or somewhere else? Girl, you know.
She looks at Teresa warningly. Teresa squeezed Jasmine's hands in assurance.
I always thought I'd have my baby at this hospital,
She said.
However, after what happened last year in the NICU, I would never.
She sighed.
All those poor babies dying last year on New Year's Day.
She shuddered.
I think I'd rather have my baby somewhere else, just to be safe.
I don't blame you, girl.
Jasmine sighed.
Since those babies died, the entire vibe of this hospital has changed. It's grim. Not to mention all those new procedures and policies we must learn now. Girl,
She said.
I know. Nobody likes it. And many people think it's a lot, but it's necessary.
Gidget said.
I know it is. Girl.
Teresa said.
All right, ladies, go back out there and be the best nurses this hospital has to offer. Everybody knows the best nurses are in the ER.
The girls laughed.
Damn straight.
Gidget said.
Coming, Teresa?
Jasmine asked.
You guys go ahead. I'll be right there.
Teresa told the girls.
All right, girl. See you in the trenches soon.
Gidget laughed and walked out arm in arm with Jasmine. Teresa walked behind them. But when she went into the restroom, she still had to share her big news with one particularly important person. Teresa's stepdad, Robin Davis, was a huge part in her life. He was the one who walked her down the aisle at her wedding, well, both her weddings, and was the #1 supporter in everything in her life. He deserved to know. She called Robin's number on her cell phone and waited for him to answer the phone.
Hey, Teresa, baby.
Robin's deep, soothing voice answered the phone.
Hey, Dad. What are you doing?
Teresa asked.
Baby girl, my friend David and I are going to this single senior dating event at the VFW tonight.
He replied, and Teresa laughed.
Very senior sexy.
She said in her typical fashion.
What's up with you, baby?
Robin asked her, concerned.
Is everything okay with you and Victor?
Teresa's heart was thumping with excitement.
Everything's great, Dad.
Teresa told him.
I have some incredibly exciting news to share with you.
Oh, yeah?
Robin asked curiously.
Dad, I'm pregnant. You're going to be a granddad.
Robin whooped and clapped. Teresa could hear him celebrating over the phone.
Hell yes! Congratulations, baby girl!
He said, thrilled.
Yes, I'm gonna be a granddad, a pop-up.
He was yelling with excitement.
I'll be Granddad Robin.
He cried.
Yo, David!
He called out to his friend.
We are getting fucked up tonight.
Teresa could hear his friend laughing and clapping in the background.
My daughter is having a baby.
Robin cheered.
I'm so proud of you, baby.
He told Teresa emotionally. Teresa couldn't help but respond emotionally as well.
Thank you so much, Daddy, for being happy for us.
Robin smiled.
Oh, how could I be anything but happy?
Robin asked.
Did you tell your sister yet? She'll be so excited.
Teresa sighed.
Not yet. I'll call her when I get off work today. Whenever we're on the phone, we somehow end up talking for hours.
Robin laughed.
True, absolutely true.
He laughed.
Okay, baby, I love you.
He said.
Just by the way, Robin is a perfect name for a little boy, if you catch my drift.
He said playfully.
Yeah.
Teresa laughed.
Later, Dad. We'll see each other soon for the baby shower.
Sounds perfect.
Robin replied.
Call your sister.
He told Teresa.
I will. Bye, Dad.
Her conversation with Judy was long overdue. She knew her sister would be thrilled for her. However, she was also a bit hesitant about sharing her happy news. Teresa knew that Judy wasn't having the best of times with Lucas, and she didn't want Judy to feel like she was trying to rub her happiness in Judy's face. But it is Judy, Teresa thought. She was being silly. Her sister loved her and would be so happy to learn she was about to be an aunt. Teresa couldn't wait to tell.
If you had fun or picked up anything from this episode, please assist by hitting the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. You can also comment and share our content. These small things really help our channel and means a lot to us. Also, special thanks to our Patreon supporters. You guys are the heartbeat of this channel, and we can't thank you enough for being so generous. If you'd like to join our Patreon community, please click on the link below. You can contribute as little as $5 per month. You can get all kinds of perks. You can even buy merchandise of your favorite characters at our shop store. Click on the link provided below. That's going to do it for now. Until next time, remember you are cherished by us, so be kind and know that we consider you as family.